Hey everybody, welcome to the studios of GFBS. We are Grand Forks' best source, and this is one of my favorite podcasts that we do. Home of Economy podcast. I absolutely love it. You hear me talking about those stores all the time. My favorite store in Grand Forks. Joining us today, Wade Pearson. And how are you today, my friend?
I'm doing great. It's a little stormy out there, but pretty nice in here.
You know, well, we would get 40 degrees the other day. Things were melting. It was beautiful. Then yesterday, look out the window 1 minute. It's nice and sunny. 5 minutes later, you look out the window. I can't see 30 feet because it's snowing so hard. 20 minutes later, it's nice and sunny again. And now today, you look outside, it looks like a blizzard going on out there now. And wait till it warms up and we get a little bit of rain. It's not going to be nice.
Yeah, that's just, and the wind has been bad this year. I hate walking in the wind, and I haven't been able to get out there much. So.
Yeah, and then you get this little bit of snow on this ice after the melt, and it can be treacherous in some spots out there.
Yeah, one thing we sell a lot of are those ice bikes. They're, from the Surefoot Grand Forks Corporation. And so I just keep those on a pair of boots for walking. And, you could be walking on that real icy snow. It's not so much good on water ice, but on as bad as snow gets, and it gets,
the packed down snow that turns into that slick stuff.
Yeah, even when it's melted and gone on there, if it still started to snow, it does a great job. You don't even think about it. So we sell a lot of those from Due North, I guess is the brand name on it now, but old Grand Forks company. Yeah,
I should probably look into a pair of those because I've got horrible knees and a horrible back. And all it takes is one slip on the ice and I'm shot.
Guys like us don't want to be slipping on the ice or whatever. I mean, we just don't bounce back up like we used to.
I used to care if people saw me fall or not. Now I don't.
Yeah.
I just lay there and look around.
Like, sympathy.
Embarrassment. Groundhog Day the other day, Puxatawny Phil. We're going to have more winter.
Yeah, what is it in North Dakota, 6 more months?
Yeah. Yeah, if we're lucky.
Yeah.
Might get a month of summer. But as far as the winter stuff goes, you think maybe... Because we were told that last week was supposed to be the last of the cold days that we were going to have, hopefully for the rest of the year. And then we live in the tundra.
Yeah.
But I'm sure a lot of people were already thinking about putting away the snowblower, putting away the shovels and all that kind of stuff. But don't do that yet.
No. But, it's, business-wise, I mean, most of the people around here have bought their winter stuff. They bought their winter shovel. They're not going to buy another pair of gloves, which is good because... we haven't been able to get restocked on that. Shovels, I mean, I didn't think we were going to get any more. We were down to like 1 or 2, but we did get another shipment in. So we're okay with that, and we don't ever want to be out of shovels. But.
Yeah, and this is the kind of year where you could actually break a shovel or wear a shovel out because they're being used so much.
I broke my tractor Erskine snowblower. The drive chain jumped off it the other day because that snow, we've had so much wind, and it's just rock hard. And I pushed a little too hard with, I got a Bobcat compact tractor, and it jumped off, but...
No fun. Actually, we were out in the skid steer the other day just trying to move stuff. I'm running out of room because I push my snow. And every time you push, you lose a little bit more space. And then spring comes, and I've got a lake in my yard. I usually end up bringing out a 5-gallon bucket with a pump, and I pump it out into my old driving range. But, wow. A lot of things going on at Home of Economy. There's always something fun going on at Home of Economy. And you brought a basket of goodies we're going to be going through here in a little while. But a few things first. Amish Gallery got that presidential 20% off everything sale.
That's a huge sale, people. It's just one of those times people like, this time of year, they like to start buying for, for the spring or whatever. Unfortunately, with the shipping problems, we can't guarantee stuff being here by graduation or something like traditionally been able to, but we can still hope, especially on the actual Amish stuff coming out of there. They've been a little bit better shipping, but some of the upholstery's been real rough, but it's still coming in.
We bought new chairs for our living room last year. And, of course, my wife has got a particular glider rocker that she really likes. And we got it at the Amish Gallery there at the Home of Economy. And no matter where you go, there is a wait. on
Yeah.
furniture, but it's worth the wait when it comes to the Amish stuff.
But also say, unlike a lot of places, we will sell if you want that item that's on the floor, we will sell it. A lot of places won't do that. So if you've got a time frame or whatever, which has led to us having quite a bit of problems. At one point, we were down 30 or 40 couches.
Wow.
Because people were buying, taking it off the floor, and so looked like we were closing down because, you know.
And I tell you what, you want good quality furniture, that's it.
Yeah.
The deal with her was found the perfect one, but not quite the fabric or something like that. So then you got to have it redone, you know, and so it took a little while, but definitely worth the wait.
Yeah, and we love doing the customization and ordering exactly what you want. You know, on the wood stuff, you know, talking to our salespeople, because they can tell you what the factory can and can't do within a reasonable, you know, charge. I mean, a lot of times, you know, if you like, we're kind of far apart here, and if you had a narrower room, they could maybe take 6 inches out of this table.
Sure.
And they wouldn't even charge you anything.
Yeah. Another thing I've noticed about the Amish gallery, same people have been working over in that department for a long time. These people know what's going on. They know their stuff.
Yeah, we got real good. We got a real good crew. You know, we're shorthanded like everybody else, but and I'm talking company wide, the store, the warehouse. We're shorthanded, but we're really lucky to have the specific people that we do have.
You know, I ran into Alan the other morning at the gas station.
I'm sorry about that.
Love talking to Alan. He said, well, it's actually my day off, but we're shorthanded, so I'm going in. And he sure didn't seem to be too mad about it.
Yeah.
I think he kind of likes going to work. I'm getting kind of hungry, Wade. You guys got a Traeger event going on today, is that right?
Yeah, this week we've been doing some just Super Bowl themed items. So today they're doing a queso on the Traeger to get the smoke flavored in there, and then we're handing that out today. The other day was Tuesday, and they did pigs in a blanket that we made with the the little cocktail wiener.
Yes, I wish I would have known about that.
Those are really good. I went back and after lunch and I grabbed another couple. So Frank was rationing on them. So
when it comes to food, you guys have had a lot of things recently. The sauce and rub and we talked about this, I think, the last time, where customers were able to try 3 sauces and rubs and then vote for their favorite. You had the big thing for Groundhog Day where you voted if they thought Groundhog would see a shadow or not, and you served the spiced pork burgers. Yeah. How were those?
Those were pretty good.
I bet they were.
Yeah, it's something a little different. So
now, when you talk about the sauces and rubs, I'm guessing that's what looks like is in this basket.
Yeah, I just kind of grabbed ones that either I know of, or that I'm going to try next. But getting back to those events, we're doing as many events as we can because they're fun to do. They're fun for the customers. Sets us apart from
Oh, absolutely.
the other places. Definitely. But there's only so many we can do with the help situation right now. So we don't want to put too much onto our team.
Who's managing the Traeger today out in this beautiful tundra weather?
Well, Frank was, when we were working or coming over here, Frank was out there and, just with a sweatshirt on, and the snow was coming on him. So it looked so bad I didn't even give him a hard time. So.
I ran into the head of maintenance here at the mall. She was walking in the door, and I looked at her and I said, "You need to do a little something better with those hair products," because she was just covered in white. She goes, "Yeah, Head and Shoulders isn't cutting it anymore." Do we want to look in this basket?
Yeah.
Because this. I'm kind of stuck, Wade. I've got my favorite rubs and my favorite, sauces and stuff, but it's always nice hearing from somebody that really knows about this stuff, because I know you're not like me and stuck on 1 or 2 things.
Well, that actually is a failing of mine. I mean, if I like something and I buy a bunch of it, and so I don't run out, living in the country, you don't ever want to run out.
Right.
And so then you don't try something new, which is dumb on my part because I'm in the store every day. I mean, if I'm running low,
Yeah. You don't ever just say, "I'm going to try something completely different."
Well, I'm trying to do that, but I mean, the ones, but I need to do more of that because there's so much, and you can bring in a rub and it's popular for a while, but the consumers, people just like trying something different. They might have really liked that then, but they get tired of it and they want something different. I'm not as much that way. I mean, I go to a restaurant, and if I go to this restaurant, I order this dish.
I'm the same way.
Yeah,
same way. And the thing is, if you were to go buy every rub, every sauce, everything you can put on food at Home of Economy, you would need way more baskets than that, because your selection is incredible. I tell out-of-towners, I tell people when I do my smoked ribs and stuff, and they're like, wow, how do you do this? I said, very simple. Your first thing you do is you go to Home of Economy and you get this rub.
Yeah, we got like 30-some feet. I've got some brand new stuff out of Fargo that I grabbed to show this. I haven't tried yet. They just came in. Frank, that we talked about, he pointed it out to me while I was kind of grabbing some. And so we're always looking for bringing in something new, and especially getting stuff that's North Dakota friendly. And that's always kind of nice, sets us apart. And
absolutely.
We like the vibes of helping out small business people in the town.
And with the Super Bowl only a couple of days away, people are always looking for something new and unique and different to cook up for their little Super Bowl parties. And again, first stop should be Home of Economy to get that, your grill, your smoker, but even the oven going.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and I've taken some Traeger recipes sometimes, and the weather's been real bad, and I haven't wanted to do it, and taken the Traeger recipes and cooked them in my oven. It works just as well, because the Traeger works just as well as the oven, I mean, for doing stuff.
Sure. So
you can do that.
All the stores are coming up with their own Super Bowl Traeger ideas this week, and going to kind of do a little contest. Is that how that's going to work?
Well, no, mostly we're coming up with with an idea, and they're all executing the same one this week. They are doing it on different days because, just some days might be better for Minot that, it wouldn't work for Grand Forks because so-and-so can't work that day or whatever. And the help situation is that tight. So we're having to be accommodating, which is works for us.
Sure. Is there anything in there you really want to showcase? Because it all looks really good here. You should never put the food stuff in front of a hungry man.
Well, it's not really food; it's just taste. But this one, I haven't tried it, but it's a buckboard bacon cure.
Oh.
So you buy your pork belly. And the last time I bought it, I got it from Grand Forks Grocery. But because we were, was when we were operating our snack bar, it was the easiest place to get it. But I tried the pork belly, and it was good. It just wasn't that great. But I was like, hey, can I make my own bacon? And people are starting to do that. So.
Oh, yeah. We were just talking about that. I brought it up to my wife when we were grocery shopping the other day about the candied bacon that I have had numerous times at Home of Economy. And I said, we have to try to make this one day, because it is, I mean, it's something I could eat 24 hours a day. I could eat it for every meal. I could eat it for a snack. I could eat it for watching the Super Bowl or whatever. Love that stuff. What else you got in there?
Oh, well, here's something I haven't tried yet, but if you've ever looked at the competition shows on TV when you make brisket, or they have pork belly from Meat Church here, and but it's a brisket injection. So you mix it up, you inject it in your brisket, and that's something I haven't. I've done brisket quite a bit. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's just good, but I think it'd be kind of fun to try this sometime. So
yeah. You look like you might have my favorite rub in there too, I'm guessing, but who knows? You got a lot of stuff in there.
The one we sell the most of is just the basic Traeger pork and poultry.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah, it sells just an amazing amount, and with apple and honey and whatever. So, I think throw it on your turkey or whatever, or add a little bit of extra taste. Or
I would really, I'm interested to know what your pantry looks like at your house as far as it comes to the products you use.
Yeah, I've got too much of it. It's just too easy on the way out to grab a couple things, and then it's sitting in the back, and I'm getting grief at it at home. It's like, when you're doing, at the lake, is where I have more time to cook.
Sure.
And so there, we've got the entryway, and I've got my own cabinet in there for cooking stuff. So
You got your own cabinet just for that.
yep.
Wow. Wow. Might have to add on.
Yep.
Anything else in there that's really catching your eye today?
Well, this one, and it's not exactly for me, but it's really popular because it's a low sodium Danos product, and we brought it in last year, and it's pretty good. I mean, I'm still I eat too much salt, so
Yeah.
it's not exactly for me. But the doctor keeps looking at me, kind of give me that evil eye. It's like, and I'm always right on the edge with my blood pressure.
Yeah,
so.
that's same with me. Are you like me? I actually will salt corned beef sometimes. Yeah. That's just the way I am.
I'm not quite there or whatever. So,
I mean, I even salt my watermelon.
Here's one. Our guys did a demo, and they did a salmon fillet, and they covered it with a raspberry jalapeno. I always call it Japalino just to be funny.
Yeah.
Jalapeno jam.
Oh.
And just covered it with that, and that was really good when they made that. So,
wow.
And that's an Amish product. We comes in on the truck with our Amish furniture.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We've got a lot of different flavors there, so it's a real good product line.
Got all kinds of good stuff in there.
Yeah, I just grabbed it.
Got the whole shopping basket full.
Yeah. Here's the new Big Deck barbecue from Fargo, and so it's a new product. Just came in. I haven't tried it yet, so I'll give it a shot here. But like I said, we like to support our neighbors and stuff, and just makes, if you support the local guy, he might come in and do some shopping with us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're just making me more hungry. Should we move on to other things?
It's another item, or
yeah.
Coffee rub is always really good on steaks or brisket or whatever.
Something my wife would probably enjoy.
Yeah.
She likes coffee, anything.
Here's a little oddball item. It's not your traditional barbecue sauce. It's a Bismarck Jack sauce, and it's a made in Bismarck, and it's good on veggies and on chicken. And whatever.
Sure.
So it's kind of nice to have there. It's not a barbecue sauce.
Kind of like a salad dressing type sauce, maybe.
Yeah. So.
Or just a dipping sauce, whatever you want to call it, I guess. Yeah.
Yep. My daughter likes it. So.
Oh, okay. I see her going there. Yeah.
So it's good. It's kind of. It's not exactly the same as like the yum yum sauce in a Japanese restaurant.
Right.
It's kind of in that neighborhood.
Okay. I got to get away from the food stuff now.
Okay.
I know at one time Carhartt was tough to get. Carhartt, of course,
Yep.
is a very popular clothing brand around this neck of the woods. Is that changed? I noticed when I was in the store last time, it seemed like you're getting more and more of the Carhartt stuff back.
Yeah, it was really tough before Christmas. We got our original shipment in, so the winter stuff that we really needed that time of year. And now some of the spring stuff is coming in. The jeans finally started shipping again. They source from all over the world, so they have it, and it'll be all over. So they'll have a problem with this here, and they'll have a problem with this, and it was just kind of the perfect storm, like it is for a lot of places. But the jeans are coming in. Some of the new stuff is. We got some new colors on the on some hoodies and stuff, so that's always nice to see, especially in the Carhartt line, because great stuff, but sometimes their colors were getting kind of boring.
Sure. And okay, I lied. I'm going to talk food a little bit more. Traeger, we always talk about Traeger, but Pit Boss is a pretty good brand, and they got a little something new out now too, don't they?
Yeah. Did you see that? We just got in a new smoker.
I did see that.
And they're trying to, I think going after the Traeger world. It's got Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Little fancier grill smoker that they're doing. We haven't had it long, but it'll be real interesting. Same thing as kind of we've been saying is like we're having to buy some more, broaden out our where we're getting stuff from because of the shipping supplies.
Right,
so
right.
You never know when one company's gonna have a problem, but you might be able to pick up. So we're doing that. We're getting another hardware supplier that we can order from and might have a different situation than where we've been buying it. So you just have to scramble.
Right. And the people that think, why would I need Bluetooth or Wi-Fi? on a grill or a smoker. Well, if you do a lot of smoking, you know why you need one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, how many hours does a brisket smoke? Some of these things, you know,
Yeah.
where they're hours and hours. And instead of having to sit and babysit that smoker, you can go fishing. You can go for a snowmobile ride. You can do whatever you want, because all you got to do is whip out your phone, and it'll tell you exactly what's happening.
I was out, actually, during the pandemic, I bought a cheap sailboat for $900. And I was out on the sailboat, and we had a power blip, and my smoker quit working.
Oh, no.
With the brisket in there. So I'm calling back, and then I got becalmed, and I couldn't get back. And so I'm calling. I put the brisket in the oven for, and then send my son with the fishing boat to come pull me back in.
Is there room on this sailboat to put a little kicker motor?
There's not the
Nothing to
holder,
mount it to. Yeah.
I should do it, but on the other hand, I'm just get out there and sail around the bay kind of guy.
Sure.
I'm just enjoying not doing adventuring or anything. So
the world of coolers has come a long way from the old days of an ice chest. I mean, you'd buy the Coleman cooler and it'd be full of water in a couple of hours. But the way the coolers are coming out nowadays, the technology has gone so far. But what about these new Kayak Coolers?
Yeah, those are crazy. I mean, the trend lately in the coolers has been the Yeti type coolers, which we do real well. It's real thick; they'll hold ice for 3 days, which has been nice on when we were into horses and she could, go for the whole weekend. But now we just brought in these. They're kind of like a kayak. They look like a kayak, but they're cooler, and so you can tow it behind you if you're tubing or, my lake. There's people congregate and they just stand out in the water, which isn't my kind of thing, but that'd be good for them to have a cooler just sitting there and just drop a little, brick on it and it won't go anywhere.
That's a great idea.
Kind of neat, yeah. I mean, it's not for everybody, but for for a certain number of people, it fills a need.
Sure. And now we're moving ahead too far, getting into summer already, but we still have a little bit of winter left here. Right now, ice fishing is just... I'm jealous because I see my friends who are all out on the ice. They've been ice fishing pretty much all winter long. They're hammering the fish, but they all have the good equipment. They all have the good gear, and you're going to find whatever you need at Home of Economy as far as the ice fishing goes.
Yeah, we don't have the houses you tow, but we have the pop-up ones and the augers and of course all the little stuff. Now it's all on sale right now for 20% off.
Oh wow!
Which if you're thinking about getting something next year, I would highly recommend buying it at this price, because next year when the new stuff comes in, it's going to cost more money. We're all saying, we're seeing price increases all the time. I hate to see it. And so everything's going to cost more money next year. So I would recommend, if you're thinking of getting it, to buy now.
Like you mentioned, Wade, everything is going up. I saw something on the news this morning. The average fast food cost of a meal now has gone up anywhere between 6 and 10%. You look at our fuel prices, everything. It probably, prices aren't going to go down, at least not for a while.
No, this is talking. We've got some real experienced guys that have been in the industry before they were here, and he was talking about the working in the 70s and what they were doing for then, because that's the thing you got to be afraid of, is that once inflation starts, it doesn't really just shut off.
That's just a shame. Spring will eventually be here. And I know spring at the Roberts residence is spring cleaning. You got to hear a lot about spring cleaning. That's really right now is the season to start thinking about spring and the spring cleaning.
Yeah, well, and especially the farmers, as they bring equipment out, they like to get it, start really working on it. They've maybe had some bigger projects, and now they're going to go through the stuff and clean everything and get it all good. So, we have all of that stuff, the garbage cans, garbage bags, the spray cleaner, the best seller for us is that foamy spray away in the can. Mm-hmm. And that's a huge seller for us. People really like it, I think, especially. I remember when I was working on the farm back up in Drayton during the days, and that was stuff we always used to clean the combine windows, because it just
exactly. And that's what we keep. I haul beets, and there's always 2 cans in every truck of that spray foam window cleaner. And I tell you what, when you're just waiting in line and you only have a couple of seconds, It's so easy to do and just wipe it off while you're in line compared to like using Windex or something like that. And it does a much better job.
Yep, it's quick and it's does the job. So
one thing, what we really enjoy around here is the little time we get to spend on our patio or our decks. And cheapers. And patio furniture. It's time to start thinking about that now.
Yeah, you never know when with the availability and stuff, we had a hard time. But that Canyon, the plastic,
that is some good stuff.
It's really good. It's really heavy. It's not going to move around in the wind. It's they make it out of recycled plastic, so it's you can feel good about that. Whether your plastic's actually getting recycled, used for something. I think it looks great. We got some new colors. There's more stuff coming in, but we have a couple sets on hand already. So around here, it's a real good product. And the beautiful thing is the colors built into that into that product. So up here, people really don't want a wood patio furniture because they just don't have time to do the maintenance. You don't want to be working during the short summers, so it's nice that stuff will be
and
good forever.
As far as scratches, fading, things like that, because every year I go through the same thing. All of my deck furniture gets put into, I have a screen porch on the south side of my house, and it all gets put in there because, well, let's face it, around here, snow and rain aren't going to kill things as bad as the sun does.
Yeah.
But that's really something that you don't have to worry about with this Canyon furniture.
No, it's color safe. I mean, I bought one piece rocking chair, and it still is, after about 3 years, it's still as bright as it's ever been.
Yeah.
So.
Good quality stuff, too. I mean, it's not your typical deck furniture, that's for sure. What's going on with the Sweetheart buys? They end coming up, let's see, it'd be next Wednesday.
Yeah, that's a promotion we got going on right now. It's, we're just trying to always keep something going on with the, with the changes in the newspaper industry. You're having to do it and advertise a little bit differently. You can't just put something in, a big flyer. So we're just trying to pick out, have some really good deals. But in addition to the ice fishing, we have sales on just your knives and whatever, dog beds, dog treats, which are always good. We're clearing out what we have left for women's fleece linings, and puzzles are still really big. I heard just yesterday a guy was telling me that the puzzles are much bigger in the summer than they are in the winter.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, it's more like what you do when you're at the lake. And
I suppose sitting out on the deck or in the screen porch or on the dock.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing that caught my eye, and I'm going to have to go back there soon, the dog treats and the dog beds. I've got my pup now is just about 7 months old. Loves the treats I get at Home of Economy, and now I got another dog coming on the 1st. So I'll be looking for more beds and more stuff for the animals. I'm getting a Corgi.
Ooh.
We had one before. Great dogs. They're small, but they are beefy. I mean, they're originally a cattle herder, so they can handle playing with the big dogs, and that's what we kind of need around my house. So we're really looking forward to it. The spring oil flyer, tell us about that.
Yeah, well, that's some of the real basic stuff we do, especially we hit it out pretty strong out in the Western country, but the fuel transfer pumps, which is big in the ag and the agriculture people as they setting up their pickups and getting those ready. And we I think we really kind of own the market in those
absolutely
gas pumps. I mean, we do a great job in that. Out there, then they're predicting a real busy year in the oil patch, and the FR clothing we are in pretty good shape out there. We've got a little bit in all the stores, and we can order it in or transfer it in if somebody needs it from another store. So if you need it, maybe we're not stocking it, maybe we're not stocking your size, but generally we can get it by the next week.
Every time we prep for these Home of Economy podcasts, I get your list, and it's like, why didn't I come up with this? Because I'm looking at this now, especially with the spring oil flyer. There's numerous things I could use. I need another step ladder. Mine ended up in the burn pile last year. Just all kinds of different things like that. And again, what we always talk about is when I go into Home of Economy, and I'm usually in there with something on my mind that I have to get, but there's always something. If I go in there just to get a bag of dog food, it takes me 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I always see, oh boy, that catches my eye. So then I got to stop and look at it. And okay, no, maybe next time. And the same thing. I can't just walk in and out of that place.
Yeah, well, we want to make it so it's easy for somebody to grab something and go and quick. So we're not trying to trap you, but I don't mind that you find something interesting and you want to look at it, learn more about it.
So today you guys are doing queso on the Traeger.
Yep.
Oh man, I missed out on the pig in a blanket thing. But again, always something fun happening at Home of Economy. It doesn't matter what time of the year it is.
Yeah, we're trying, and as bad as weather is today, we're out there cooking, or I should say, Frank is out there cooking.
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
So I'm guessing again coming up this spring, racer showcase hopefully.
Yep, that's in the plan.
Good.
So had another guy asking to show up there and participate. So
okay. Again, thanks for coming in today. Thanks for bringing your basket there.
Yeah.
And thanks for making me even more hungry than I am, Wade.
Yep. Well, just stop by and grab some queso, and should hold you over until you get home.
I think I might on the way home. All right. Thank you, guys. Looking forward to the next one.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. There you go. Wade Pearson, Home of Economy, and your Home of Economy podcast. Again, my favorite store to go to in Grand Forks. Check it out for yourself. All right. Home of Economy and their podcast. Until next time, we'll see you later.